What's up, y'all? How y'all guys doing? How are you doing? How are you doing today? Don't mind me. I was just grooving and jamming to the music that was playing. That jazz is nice. Puts you in a good mood, and I think it's quite fitting because today's episode is definitely gonna have some people in their feelings. Today's episode is gonna have some people in their feelings. But you know the phrase, you know the saying. I'm not here for your feelings. We're about to get into it, so get ready to enjoy the show. Listen with an open mind. Make sure you're listening to understand instead of listening to be quick to get mad. This is gonna be a good one. Buckle up. Let's join. Let's get into the show. Welcome back to the show. This is the Warriors Vision podcast. I'm your host, Brian Sales. How you guys doing? We got a good one. We have a good one. As you see there, episode 7. The season's moving right along. Episode 7, veteran label. Yep. Go ahead and digest that for a little bit. Think about that. What could I be talking about? Veteran label. I've been debating having this subject, this topic on the show for a while. Actually, going back to season 3, I wanted to have this discussion with another veteran, another veteran, just to have that back and forth, so you can see my perspective and possibly see their perspective on the whole thing. Because I know, one time, at certain times, it's good to have a different voice, so you can see the whole picture. Certain things, you only need that one voice because you don't need to be clouded with a different voice that might be pushing you towards a different direction. Which, sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes it could definitely be a bad thing, especially if you're trying to promote growth. And I'm trying to stay away from others that are trying to stunt growth. So in certain topics, you definitely want to, just pick and choose when you want to have a guest. But I digress. Now, we don't have a guest for this one. So this is all my perspective, how I've viewed this veteran label and how I have seen it in real time. And it is quite amazing, to say the least. Before we get into that, make sure, if you haven't been to the website, go to the website, warriorscollectionbrand.com. We have coffee. Right now, we're running a special on socks. Motivational socks for your workout. What's it? Buy one pair, get the other one 15% off. So go to the store, warriorscollectionbrand.com. Get you some coffee, get you some socks, get you a shirt. Support the store. Also follow me on IG at Warriors Collection Brand, as you see there on the ticker bar. And all the people that's listening, I'm gonna run through the contacts information, and you'll be able to hear that as the show goes. So, the veteran label, it's a nice label. I believe the veteran label allows people to, see you in a different light. Once they know you're a veteran, I have noticed that people respect you and are grateful for your time in the service and so many other good things. It's like a honor of badge, a badge of honor. I said honor of badge, a badge of honor, and it feels good. I think the only awkward times I have when people come up to me and say thank you, or I'm in a conversation and it gets brought up that I'm a veteran or whatever, and in the middle they say thank you, and I'm like, it's weird to say you're welcome. It's just weird. I don't really know what to say in that moment. So if you're a civilian and you're listening to this, let me know, what would you like to hear? Do you like just hearing thank you? We've had this conversation so many times amongst each other, trying to figure out what What are we supposed to be saying? What can we say that is comfortable, that we feel right saying? But yeah, saying you're welcome, and it makes you feel good. People knowing that you're a veteran, and then they're so grateful for you. But with that, I've noticed that we have many people, that say, I'm not going to say claim, but say that they are veterans. And people will blindly follow them, not knowing what they stand for, not knowing their agendas, or what who they are. And that I have a problem with, because that veteran label gets thrown out there, and then people are misleading these people. These veterans are, one, against the Constitution. Two, well, let's start over. One, they joined the military for a whole completely different reason. Two, they're against the Constitution. Three, they don't care about freedom, they don't care about you, and they have their own agenda. For me, the veteran label is a label that you should, honor. If you're gonna go out there and throw that label around, then you better walk that line. As a veteran, we took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and we swore to defend this country, the Constitution, and the people. And a lot of veterans out here, politicians, especially the politicians, are the ones constantly spitting all over their oath. And you guys know how I feel about the oath. I'm a hardcore believer in my oath. Believe in the Constitution, all of that. And these people out here spitting on their oath. And then regular people see this. They don't know that they're spitting on their oath, but regular people see that these people are supporting, certain agendas that's going to take freedoms away from them, or stop them from doing this and stop them from doing that. And people be like, yeah, that's a veteran. I'm with him. That's the power of that label. Veteran label. That's the power of it. It doesn't matter if you are against the people, but people don't know that, because, these agendas are not telling people that we're coming for you. These people will line up and support you. They would throw their money. They would do anything to support you and back you. We have these politicians out here. Dan Crenshaw, Pete Buttigieg, and many others. There's so many veterans inside DC, and they're all against the Constitution. It's crazy. Then you have businesses that donate to these hidden agendas, and these businesses are owned by veterans. And when you're a veteran, you're looking at this, you're like, how? Well, what is going on here? Did we miss a part of the oath where we say, well, if it's to make money, then we'll discontinue the Constitution and go with this? Is that like, where did they insert that line into the oath? We have these politicians donating money to people who are trying to enslave you. You have different business owners that are, voting for certain bills to get passed to enslave you, pouring tons of money into these politicians to help enslave you. And then you turn around and give that same money to the veteran-owned business, because it feels good. It's a veteran. We love our military. We love our veterans. We love our active duty members. We love our police officers. We love our fire departments and our firefighters and our EMS. We love them because they do so much. They sacrifice. We love them. So we blindly just open up our pocketbooks and we blindly throw our support towards these people. And we never question What do they stand for? Why? Is it because it's a veteran? Is that the reason? Because it's a veteran? I'm telling you right now, you should stop that. If you're and before I get into that, I for a long time disliked the label veteran. I disliked it for a long time, especially when I started my podcast and my business, because I didn't want people, because I knew this. I didn't want people to be supporting the show or the business just because I was a veteran. I don't want that type of blind support. I don't want it. I don't need it. And I don't want that for you. I want you to support what I'm doing because you see yourself in it. When you look in the mirror, you see a warrior. When you are listening to the warrior's vision, you're using a warrior's vision to see what's going on in the world. Like you can put yourself right here. That's what I want. When you're supporting the store, you're supporting it because of the mindset that you have adopted, that you have grown into. Not because it's a veteran. I don't want it. I'm telling you right now, if you're supporting the podcast or the store just because I'm a veteran, turn it off. I don't care. Turn it off. Delete the store, delete me, block whatever. Don't do it. Support, follow, join me in what I'm doing because you see yourself as such. The time is up for all this blind support, because all this blind support is ruining society. We're putting these people up on pedestals and we don't know what they stand for. Let's just be honest. Not everyone that joined the military to protect your life. Let me say it again. Not every person that joined the military to die for you. Oh, snaps. We hitting on something right now. See, because we have this notion that everyone joined the military because they wanted to protect this nation, protect the Constitution and all that. But if you're looking at it right now, you can see that's not the case. Those same individuals come out still being individuals, still talking about race and, black this and white that and blah, blah, blah. And then they get into the politics, and now they're pushing their agenda. They joined, it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with something bigger than themselves. They joined for themselves. They got out for themselves. I joined the first time because I wanted to get out of my situation. The second time I joined because I wanted to do something towards the end of my first time. Let's go ahead and correct that. Towards the end of my first time, I felt it growing on me, but I got out because I wanted to preserve my family. The second time, I wanted to be a part of something bigger and have more impact. Cav Scouts, you out there? Hoo-yah. No, hooah. That's my Navy. Hooah. Hooah. Cav Scouts 19 Deltas. I wanted to be I wanted to be a part of something bigger, something with more impact. And I knew the job that I chose that I could possibly die. And that I was fine with that. I wanted to be a part of something big. There's people that join the military for themselves. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but we have to recognize that. We have to recognize that there's some people that join the military to get out of a situation. They joined as an individual, and they probably got out as an individual. They wasn't thinking about the Constitution. They wasn't thinking about your rights, this country. They wasn't thinking about any of that. which is fine. Again, which is fine. I'm not bashing them. I'm not doing any of that. But what I am telling you is that you cannot blindly support a veteran and not know what they stand for. It is dangerous. As we're looking at the times right now, we're looking into DC, and if you highlight all the veterans in there, all the veteran politicians, and see their agendas, none of them speak about the Constitution. None of them speak about preserving freedom. None of them speak about preserving the Constitution or protecting this people. None of them. None of them. And if I've misspoke, please correct me on Twitter, YouTube, IG, wherever. I have no problem with, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen any of them. Even the generals that sit up there with the president say nothing about the Constitution. Mind blowing. Say nothing about freedom, preserving freedom, ensuring freedom is being is being preserved, is being used. None of that. The veteran label is a powerful label. But if a veteran is going to use that label and announce to the world, I'm a veteran, the people should stand up and say, what do you stand for? Yes, you served, and we thank you. We appreciate that. Grateful. But what do you stand for? What do you stand for? Are you for the people? Or are you for your pocketbooks? Your family, your big house, your vacations? Or what are you for? The veteran label. I hope that throughout this whole spiel, this whole topic, you was able to, grasp onto what I was saying. Because people are using that label to push evil agendas. People are using that label to, pad their bank accounts and whatever else. And then taking that same money and pouring it into politicians who are trying to take all your rights away. I mean, we have, top, special forces people. I'm not going to name their names. A lot of people know who I'm talking about. That disagree with the Second Amendment. I mean, we have people in them, veterans. I know people. I know these people. And they support these agendas from these politicians. And it's like, wow. You reach this height and you've forgotten about the Constitution. You've forgotten the oath that we've taken. It's mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. But I'm telling you, civilians and others, don't support something blindly. Don't go in blindly just supporting things just because, because of the history of it and everything else. Because it makes you feel good or whatever the case may be. Find out what its purpose is. Find out what they stand for. It's fine and dandy to love the military, but don't blindly love the military. And that's with anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Don't blindly just support and love something just because. Know what you're supporting. Know what you're loving. Don't let the veteran label play you. Oh, it's a veteran. He's going to do everything that's right. He has an code of honor to follow. He has code of ethics and warrior ethos and sailor's creed, soldier's creed. You know, he has these things and he has to follow them. He swore an oath to the Constitution. Yeah, he or she may have. He or she doesn't care about none of that. He or she doesn't care about none of that. So, folks, make sure if you're supporting a veteran business, or whatever the case may be, you know what they stand for. And if you're supporting me, I have hit me in my DMs, ask me what do I stand if if you haven't seen my tweets or you haven't heard the show and this is the first time you're hearing the show, I have no problems answering that question. I love when questions come my way because then I can enlighten people on how I feel about certain things and go from there. So that I know that you know if I do receive your support, we're on the same page. We have the same mindset. We're like-minded. We can't all be in this together if we don't know what we all want. It just doesn't work. We don't know what these people's hidden agendas are. We don't know what they stand for. You can't support it. You just can't. The veteran label. Oh, it's a great label. To say the least, because it's done some great things for people. You know, I've seen businesses take off using that label, and you know, I was like, oh, well, wow. I'm not gonna throw no names out there because there's no reason to. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. I mean, I threw it at the politicians because they all need to be held accountable. Public servants, they need to be held accountable. But businesses and all that, I'm not in competition with them. I'm not them. And you guys know that. So, with that being said, guys, I hope that was a clear, straight to the point, kind of straight to the point. I'm looking at the time right now. We about at, let me see, we about at what 25 minutes or so. It's good. That was a good. I feel good about that. I don't see how people can be hurt by that. I didn't attack anybody, but I did tell you that, there's different type of veterans out there. There's different type of people that join the military. There's different ones that really, when they took that oath, when they raised their right hand and said the oath, when they swore, they felt that. When I did it twice, and even again when I made rank, I felt it. I felt all the nerves, the tears. I felt it hit me in the heart. It was real. It's still real. So others don't feel that. So that's where we're at. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into our contact information. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is Warriors Collection Network on YouTube. So www.youtube.com/Warriors Collection Network. Go to the network, the YouTube page. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Watch the video live. Well, not live, but recorded. Watch the recorded video. And I got other episodes and other videos on there. Go ahead and watch that. Give me turn on your notification. Give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Let me know why you gave me that thumbs down. Just don't leave me hanging. Give me some feedback. Follow me on Twitter at SeeThroughIt1. Warriors Vision at SeeThroughIt1 on Twitter. Facebook.com/Warriors Collection Network. Give that page a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Join the conversation there. Follow me on Instagram at Brian Sales. Also follow the Warriors Collection brand at Warriors_Collection_. If you'd like to donate to the show, to the whole network, paypal.me/Warriors Collection. Let's see what we got. We got the audio. If you're listening to this on audio, I hope you're listening to this on Spotify, iHeartRadio. I'm pretty sure you're listening to any one of these. If you're listening on audio, you gotta be listening to it on one of those platforms. So Breaker, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Overcast, and Amazon Audible. Um, I think I said Apple Podcasts and Anchor.fm. Thank you to all the supporters, Papa White, his contributions to the show, Tori, a part of my mastermind group, and the Justice Avengers. Thank you for all your contributions to me, whether it's monetarily or, words of encouragement or feedback on certain things. I greatly appreciate everyone out there that pours into the Warriors Collection Network. Also, the people that's sharing and watching the videos and listening to the podcast. Thank you. That's a big thing that helps also. So thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. You know what I stand for. You know what I stand on. So if you have any questions before you support, let me know and I will gladly answer them. All right. I think that's it. Go ahead, go to this website, www.warriorscollectionbrand.com. Browse through the store. If you have some feedback for me, let me know your feedback. If there's nothing at the store you don't want, that's fine. Sign up for the email. Soon we'll be putting out a newsletter very often. I got a lot of things going. I wear a lot of hats. I got a lot of things going, but we're trying to get the Warriors Defense Collection off and running as a training firearms instructor and many other training aspects in that. And the podcast, the whole network, videos and all that. So I'm wearing a lot of hats, so bear with me. But yeah, please join the newsletter and stay connected. Join the community of warriors. All right. So with that being said, folks, I hope you have a fantastic day. Remember, don't blindly support anybody. Know who you're supporting. Know who you are pouring your money into. Do not help them enslave you. All right. Remember, freedom over fear. This is the Warriors Vision Podcast, and I'm your host, Brian Sells. You guys have a fantastic day and a blessed week. Stay safe, stay well. Warrior out.